Hey, what's up, guys? So in this tutorial, I'm going to learn how to do a heat flash effect. As you're seeing, as I'm right clicking, the guy is getting damaged multiple times. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is, first of all, have there are two ways you can do this. Normally, before you can just create a sprite of this and single frame and stuff, but it's a much more easier and cooler, sharper way to do it. So okay, click on this and click on your animated sprite, which is the sprite that is playing, and I'm going to reset all of this. Go to over the material tab, create a new shader material. Now go over to the shader and create a new shader. Now make sure it's a visual shader and it's a canvas item stuff. So I'm going to call this a heat VFX tutorial because it's tutorial and stuff. So click on that, everything will be new, and there is definitely nothing yet. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is drag this out, get your color input. You want to get your color input so you'll be able to get the sprite color of the color of the original sprite, which you're probably set in the sprite framework if you're using a sprite 2D and stuff. So that's why you're doing this. And now the next thing you want to do is add a mix node. You add a mix node, click on that and drag it here, connect it to the color input. This is not it. Click on the scalar and turn it to vector 3. So when you turn it to vector 3, you can see the original color is out. And what you're gonna do is drag this out and want to be able to control this in the inspector. So we're going to use a float parameter. A float parameter sets that, and we're going to set a default value of 0, set a range of 0 and 1, and we are going to call it flash. I'm going to use small flash strength. Flash strength. So if you check on your shader parameter, you'll see it's right here. And if you drag this to 1, it turns white. Drag it to 0. That's how you go. That's how you do it. Now the next thing you want to do, I'll just for showing purposes, go over to the my script. I have a script that basically helps me whenever I press the left click, it will get the material, which is the material property of this animated sprite. This material property can highlight it, and then to get the flash strength and change the value to 1, and then after 0.2 seconds turn to 0. You can set this time for however long you want the flash to persist. And if you press play, you can see it's working. Whenever I press right click, the player flashes the light. You can use different approaches, to make this thing work, but yeah, that's how it is. And also, if for some reason you don't like this color node, you can also use a texture. You can also use a texture 2D, change it to a sample port. Let me switch to this 2D part so you see it. Switch over to the sample port and connect a texture input in there. It also works that way too. So yeah, so choose your part and stuff. So that's basically it. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, please like and subscribe for more VFX tutorials and stuff. And I'm making a game and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.